Sid.
Do you feel it too?
Garuda. By the flames.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
Then I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen. I should have gone with Gav. Clive, I don't think you understand. That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedikta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good day. I don't want to know what's waiting inside that.
But I do. I have to find out.
I don't mean to interrupt the dialogue, but hello everybody and welcome to episode 5 of
turning back.
Final Fantasy XVI. Just wanted to get a quick greeting in there because Sid's very dry sense of humor is already off to a strong start. So yeah, we're going to head directly into we're going to head towards the Eye of the Storm. Directly might be doing some work, but let's go see if we can find any potions between here and there. Valley Matter. It wouldn't hurt to pick some of that up on the way. It was on the list.
There are so many.
Aye. One for every fragment of our mind.
I don't know who won that. I tried to do my special at the same time they tried to do theirs. Oh, that's right. That's Sid. That charge, I should be able to stop that, not get hit by it, and it somehow is able to. It's like she draws back and she comes in for a big charge, and it's like you've got 4 seconds of warning that it's coming in, and somehow I'm late on the dodge every time. I need to work out that timing. I very much want to look around for potions. And I did see that there was another pick-upable down there, but I'm just I'm worried about where we are with regards to heals.
My wounds, boy. Not this time.
I'm glad I have these guys to fight to sort of like continue practicing with the... Wait, do these guys just respawn? I don't want to fight them if they're respawning. It kind of feels like they're just respawning though, doesn't it?
My wounds, boy.
Wait, why did that just happen? I switched to wind power and I did B, but that's different than what normally happens. He just sort of like does a flip into the air. Maybe she's been blocking them prior to that? I mean, I definitely want the experience points. I'm not sure that just grinding on the same enemy over and over and over is great. I thought we were clearing the field, but looking back, like... Well, I don't know. Maybe we have cleared out some. Let's take a look around. Okay, that's completely faceplant. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, the heal is gonna happen. Let's get up as high as we can.
Too slow. Not this time. My wounds, boy.
Okay, boy, was I hoping for a potion. I barely made it through the last boss fight, and it expended all of my potions. To go into the next one with 0 potions seems like it's just a recipe for death.
This won't be easy. Get him, boy! Too slow.
Nope. Oh, I was about to say, because that move you can't cancel out of it, at least it's not as far as I can tell. Okay, are we clearing the field? Actually, it does feel like we are. Because, yeah, now I don't see nearly as many. Rod?
A little help. My wounds, boy. Wake winds. Not this time.
Right into that. I moved directly into it.
Not this time.
I don't suppose, like, we might have some ability points, and A, I should spend them, but B, maybe they will restore health? So Phoenix Shift I do all the time. This is the one that I was talking about upgrading. I have pretty much exactly as many as I would want, points that I would want. Increases shift distance. Why not? Land a shift strike in the air. Complete a combo on a single target after landing a shift strike. Shift shot. Oh, that's where you do, like, the magic shot. Okay, let's, I like this one. The other thing is, the game has said a couple times, hey, at certain points in the story, you can go back to the hideaway and there's new equipment and gear and blacksmithing, crafting recipes to do. I kind of feel like, narratively, it doesn't make a lot of sense for us to go back to the hideaway, but if I go into a boss fight like this, I will die. Like, it's not going to be very... It's not going to be a very long fight. And for all the things that we've picked up... Nah, hold on, I really want to stay away from that, because I am going to check the map. Okay, if we wanted to go to the map... Can we... Yep, so we're here. Understood. Can we go back to the hideaway? Okay, I do not know how to headcanon this. But new items are available. Hopefully some of them are potions.
And what do you want? Going purse weighing you down?
Also, any sort of upgrade to the weapon would be welcome. So I'm currently using a longsword. Maybe we could upgrade it, but already the bastard sword looks like it's going to be better in every way. If we're going to upgrade anything, why not that one? Sorry,
again.
let me just double check, because for all I know, I haven't checked gear in a minute. So let me just double check that we don't have something cool that I should already have put in. No. No, and I'm going to sell that. Gonna sell those. And then we've got these. What do I have on currently? So this is... Wait, I'm so sorry. What do I have in here? This is my badge of metal, so that increases defense. That's the Scarlet Cyclone, and that's healing potency. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with those being in there for now. All right, let's do our purchasing.
Yes? What? Go on, then.
Bastard sword, I think, for sure.
It'd better all be here.
And then we'll probably sell that. Let's go over to this. So Dark Sash is going to be a pretty meaningful upgrade to defense. Yeah, we'll just skip right past Wolfskin Sash. We'll take this.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Steel Crowns. Yep, at least a little bit of an increase.
It'd better all be here.
And potions, I think that the only responsible thing is to max out on them.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
And let me buy one of each of these. That way, if we find them in the wild, I can still pick them up, and they won't go to waste. Okay, let's go sell the longsword.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
We're certainly selling this.
I'll be thankful you got that
Just
much.
in case this is somehow upgradable to something better, I'll hold on to it for now. I don't need the cash. We can always sell it later. Ditto goes for here.
Not out else?
And I'm going to hold on to just all that stuff. And these are all our crafting materials, and here's our potions that we just bought.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I see I'm busy here. What's that for you, dear?
Broadsword. Wait, well, I'm currently using the bastard sword, yes? Yes. Okay, let's definitely use this.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Wait, why is it giving me the option to do another one? I am so... No, I crafted a bastard sword +1. From the bastard sword that I had? Oh, now I'm so confused. But now we can make a bastard sword +2, which is better than the one that I have.
That should do you.
I am concerned that I have wasted resources somehow. Let's reinforce our Dark Sash.
My best work, but it'll do.
Let's reinforce our... we'll make a Dark Sash +2.
Yeah, that should do you.
And then the Steel Crowns we will upgrade.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
Okay, I feel like even though I specifically looked to see what I had on, I must have misunderstood it, because now... Or maybe I did just craft extras. Okay, let's just take a quick look. What specifically do I have for gear? I am currently using this, and I accidentally bought a bastard sword, but we can sell it. We'll get most of that money back. Money is not in short supply so far. We've got our Dark Sash +2. We've got our Steel Crowns +2. And then we've got those. We picked up our potions, and I do believe that's everything, right? Was there anything else that we'd want to do? Not really. I think we get back into it. Okay, coming back from the shopping trip, it deposited us a little bit further back, and before we had fought all of these winged elementals. Part of me wants to fight them all. I definitely want to get all of the crafting materials if we can. I do also feel like these guys are going to be pretty good training for the boss fight. Since I imagine they have a similar moveset. Hey, I'll take a level. Thank you. Okay, let's grab some of these items. How many of these crafting materials I might need over the course of the adventure? Not sure, but hey, if they're going to be available to us. Oh, that was way too much. I did a second ultimate or whatever. Okay, is there... Well, I do feel like this person's coming our way. No, they're not. All right. If there's any specific collectibles, otherwise I'm not looking to overlevel here. I was specifically trying to do for the precision dodge there. Get up. Come on. You can do it.
Get him, boy. Toggle.
Okay, and we will now... We're going to get these two collectibles that we can see and otherwise head for the vortex. No, no, no. Yeah, I tend to feel like RPGs are the most fun when you're like at the right level, and I really just needed some potions going into this.
He's in there. I know it.
Clive, was that...
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his Eikon took Joshua.
Ow! I'm here, and so's Togo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go!
Sid! Forgive me.
I like when Sid is, don't worry about us. No, sir, I'm worried about me.
Where did he go?
I could really use your help and Torgal's.
I'm not here for you, Garuda!
I'd have to wonder how much of Benedikta is still in there, because you would think that, based on how the things went last time, that Benedikta would have a real desire to murder the shit out of Clive. Not toy with him.
You called me! Why?
Larger enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauges are reduced to 50%. Using Garuda's deadly embrace on partially staggered enemies will topple it, leaving it vulnerable to follow-up attacks. The only trouble is I don't know which of the moves is deadly embrace. That is it B, right trigger X, or right trigger Y? I don't know. We'll try them all. That's what it is. That's okay. That's the tether. And it was B, by the way. Didn't mean to get into that particular position to do all of the attacks, but I will take any damage I can dish. Oh boy. I'm staying out of melee range for the time being because she just looks extremely dangerous. Ow, that really hurt. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Hold on.
You're nothing but a monster. And I will not let you stand in my way! Clive!
Embodying Ifrit. Ifrit? Controls for Ifrit are as follows. Melee, ranged, evade. Yeah, those seem familiar. Iconic Lunge. B can now be used to charge an enemy, covering great distances in a short period of time, as well as dealing damage if the enemy is struck. Also familiar. Other abilities. All abilities available while embodying Ifrit. I've always heard it as Ifrit, and now I'm just worried that that's wrong. Can be confirmed on the Abilities tab in the main menu. Honestly expecting a dodge there. That's why I was being careful about the lunge. I didn't want to get got. Okay, maybe not so close, though. Maybe I should have stayed on the attack. I was trying to reach minimum safe distance. not good at dodging all of a sudden. Christ. Okay, I promise I'm pressing that button. So what do you do here? Like attack? It doesn't feel like attack was right. Not at all.
Control it, Clive! It is you, isn't it, Clive? Stop this! Now! to stop!
You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess, this.
Yeah, great work saving the forest from that windstorm.
Oh, Clive. The ghost you've been chasing, it was inside you all along. They'll be damned if I know what that means.
Why? Why did you have to listen to him? Benner! This can't be what you wanted, can it?
King is bold or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Grigor's breath fill your wings.
Is with us! Reform the cohorts.
At once.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the holy capital.
The capital? What of my father? Is he...
Radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them. It was me. I killed Joshua.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah! I reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
What are you going to do now?
Quest log. There are certain times during the game that side quests will become temporarily unavailable until progress has been made to the main scenario. At such times, quest givers will be indicated with a little lock symbol.
May as well hear what he has to say.
And we can go shopping. Let me just take a quick run around here. I don't think that he left a lot of potions and other valuables in here, but figured it was worth a look. You never know. Oh, this person's been locked up since last time. So, as we're going up the stairs, if not because he was a danger to himself and others, I'm not exactly sure why Clive would have been locked up by Sid.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Did you see the girl Sid brought back with him?
I did.
Poor thing, all dressed in dirty rags. I'll have to make a new dress for her.
I assume we're talking about Jill there, who we haven't seen in a minute.
What are you doing out of the dungeon? I mean, so long as Sid's all right with it.
I like that the woman who is washing laundry on a washing board next to a basin next to the reservoir is called Gossiping Girl. What would be the criteria for working woman? Washing woman. Good citizen.
I see I'm busy here.
Let me... Well, shoot. Let me see if we can do shopping first, and then craft or upgrade from there.
And what do you want?
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
We've got that stuff. Goldwork Sash is the new thing. So we've got this, and Goldwork Sash right from the start is as good as our +2. The only thing is that it is negative, or not quite as good on the heart, but I think that with the upgrades it'll get there. And then Battle Chains is similar, almost as good as what we've got. And, oh, I guess we don't have the +8 heart, but... Well, I can't afford that. Wow, the first thing that I can't afford. And otherwise... I can afford this. I think we're going to buy both of these things. Let's buy Battle Chains.
It'd better all be here.
Let's buy Goldwork Sash.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
And we will probably sell some stuff, but first, let's go see if we can upgrade any of the things that we just got.
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear?
Stormcry. Wait, that's a craft. With our wind shard. Okay. I didn't have any other plans for this.
No scratches, all right?
And we don't need to do any of these things. We'll go over here. Apparently we can't do any upgrades for the equipment that we bought. Oh no, I just assumed. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, right. We need to go to reinforce. My apologies. Bastard Sword +1 though we don't need to do. Because we've already got our wind shard. Iron Belt +2 would not be anywhere near as good as what we've already got. And then... Yeah, so wait, hold on. Steel Crowns +2, but we would need Steel Crowns +1. Oh, I think I bought things that are actually worse. I really thought it would be better. Well, that'll teach me not to look.
And?
Maybe as the story adventure progresses, we'll be able to do upgrades to the equipment that I just bought.
Fancy a mug of Kenneth's coldest when we're done?
Alright, let's just take a quick look here. That's the training, the combat training. Then over here we've got the Orchestrion, and I might stop by the 1,000 Tomes because who knows what new pieces of information they've got. And then we'll talk to Sid just after that. So yeah, I think I had mentioned earlier, I had a suspicion that Clive here was the monster, and now we know it's Ifrit, that had killed Joshua, and that he was not in control of himself, and that he thought it was that robed figure. But then that does raise the question, who is the robed figure? The robed figure shows up during the conflict with Joshua, so maybe Joshua has picked up time-traveling powers, because otherwise the most sensible thing in this era, like where we are right now, is Joshua didn't die, and what we're looking at there is adult Joshua, who's all cloaked up. But we saw that figure prior to Clive's transformation, so maybe there's some time travel shenanigans going on, or maybe... I'll also say, that individual does not look any older now than they did back then. Of course, we can't really see them because they're wearing the cloak all the time. So I am highly engaged with this story, and I do have some thoughts on their powers and so forth. But let's talk to Tomes here.
Good day. Or is it night?
Clive tells Harpocrates about his adventures. Harpocrates updates the Tomes.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Well, let's read about Aegis. Dating back to antiquity, the term Igai has historically been used to describe those ethereal entities that can be conjured by dominance. Igais, then, I guess, are capable of casting potent magics corresponding to the elemental alignment of their creators. Though unquestionably formidable, they will fade immediately should the dominant who gave them being happen to be slain. Charada, we fought a couple of these. An ethereal conjuration summoned forth by Benedikta Harmon when Clive encountered the dominant of wind near Lostwing. Despite their size, the creature's heavily feathered wings did not seem to hamper its movement, which was disconcertingly nimble. More so than speed, though, it was Charada's array of powerful magics that set it apart from lesser foes. Yeah, no, let's read about Benedikta. Oh, we've got a lot of information. I don't think we've ever read about her. So, starting from the beginning, commander of the kingdom of Walud's elite intelligencers, who sits by her liege's side at the highest tables of state, most recently in the negotiations with the Dalmax at the Zenitra stronghold. But Barnabas is not the only one with whom she seeks a special bond. Benedikta also has eyes and ambitions for Hugo Kupka. Yeah, the big Titan guy. We saw that way back at the beginning. And after attending the negotiations with the Dalmax at the Zenitra stronghold, where she crushed hopes of the Republican army while encouraging those of Hugo Kupka, she parted company with her liege lord in order to lead a secret incursion into Imperial territory. While her dalliances with Hugo would appear to be naught but a ruse guided by the hand of King Barnabas. So, King Barnabas, we saw them together. I'm not great with faces, but I want to say that he had very dark hair, the person that we saw him with. So if that's the leader of Walud, then I don't know who the blonde-haired guy was, whose father was the king. Is that the son of Barnabas? They only referred to the Radians. Or is he part of, like, the other empire? There's a lot of political players here. Her love for her former Lord Commander Sid was deep and true, and left an equally abyssal hole in her heart when he fled Walud. And after Clive took her power at Caer Norvin and the keep was set to fire, she and her comrades were forced into making a hurried retreat, only to be set upon by bandits. What was left of Benedikta's power ran amok, summoning forth the raging whirlwind within which she was at last to lose her life, so she did pass away. There's always that question at the hands of Clive Rossfield and his Eikon Ifrit. I will say this about Benedikta, since it appears that her journey has come to an end. I absolutely did not like those bandits that came up on them and said, what was their exact phrasing? We wouldn't be doing a service unless we assessed her value. And I feel like the implication there is extremely clear. Benedikta appears in a multitude of ways to have been an extremely cruel and a cruel person who, if she didn't delight in the suffering and infliction of harm on others, was somebody who was certainly very, very comfortable with doing it and inflicting it herself if it felt like she would get what she wanted. And still, there are violations that simply should not be visited on anyone, regardless of what they've done to others. I am not, from what I've seen, terribly sad to see that Benedikta has fallen. I still would not have wanted those bandits to get her hands on them, and whatever happened to them, it sort of seems like they were probably vaporized in a big windstorm. Good, because F them. That said, don't think that I've forgotten about Benedikta plunging the tip of the sword into that young woman next to the cloaked figure and twisting it. Like, that twist, she seemed to really enjoy hurting people. It is always conceivable that she's doing so for a reason that she believes to be just and worthwhile. But I just saw a lot of, like, longing embrace of that infliction of pain. So, Benedikta, not sorry to see you go. I feel like Benedikta, from what we saw in the flashback, was somebody who came up from a really, really bad position. Sid rescued her, saved her, set her free, and then for reasons that we may not yet have access to, she decided that what she should do with her freedom and what feels to be a tremendous amount of power was then to inflict suffering on others. I'm still open to the possibility that Cid is pulling some sort of a long con, that he's not a nice guy the way that he appears to be, and that all of his talk about freeing the branded and bringing together the icons and all the rest, that it's all a big ruse. It's all to collect power for himself somehow. I'm keeping my eyes and ears open for that. That said, until it is proven otherwise, he seems like an example of what you would want to do with a lot of power, with the ability to protect people and bring them together. You protect them and you bring them together. Benedikta had a similar level of power, and she seemed to use it to accrue authority and power for herself at the expense of everybody else. I've made this point. We will now go on. I had a lot of thoughts about her, and I did have a lot of sympathy for where she came from. It's just that from there, she made a series of choices that was extremely negative for everybody else around her. I don't even know who Geralf is. Hold on, I want to read about this person. Ah, okay, that's her right-hand man who got axed in the neck. I have no opinions on this person. I don't even know who he was. Okay. Bandits, I feel like, yep, there they are. And let's go back. The Royal Intelligencers, an elite unit of the Royal Knights of Waloed led by Benedikta Harmon, who led clandestine incursions deep into the territory of enemy nations. Unlike Waloed's main battle forces, whose orders are usually issued by their Lord Commander, the Intelligencers reported directly to the King, or at least they did until their dissolution in the aftermath of Cid and Clive's surprise attack on Caer Norvin. And I don't want to sit here and just read this. How do we close all? What's Suparna? Oh yeah, we met that person. Okay, the calendar I'm sure is great.
What subject shall we consider today?
Exit out for now.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
New dung had so many uses.
If you can read,
oh, okay.
Hold on. Otto know.
Withdraw. You look like someone shat in your shoes. Well, whatever's wrong with you, keep your chin up, eh? Stops you drowning.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none
feel like we're not getting a lot of new dialogue with these folks. And I will touch this, but I don't think that we have any new songs to play. Sound of Silence. I'm sure it's a very nice song. Oh, is it going to be the same song from Spoony Bard?
The hunter with his torch held high pursues his startled prey. But bitter winds put out his light before the break of day.
Okay, well, he's great.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
So, on our way, the story has been going at just a breathtaking clip, and I've really been enjoying it. Hold on, let me just... Odin and Bahamut. I assume Odin was the one on the horse, and Bahamut was the big dragon guy. Various things that I thought as things have been unfolding. I felt pretty strongly that Clive was the person who had killed Joshua. What I wasn't sure was that his own power, or was it possible that the cloaked figure had made him do it by forcing their power into Clive, and that's why he didn't have control. Like, he was Joshua's brother. Clive here is he was apparently passed over by the Phoenix and was not the Eikon, but it turns out that he just had a different firepower. It lay dormant, manifesting in a few different ways, like his ability to teleport and shoot fire from his hands, but a lot of people can apparently do those things, similar things, so he didn't have all of the powers of an Eikon. I thought that maybe the cloaked figure had like awoken that in him and then benefited from the fact that he had killed his brother, but that's not currently... I'll just say that the cloaked man does appear to have a lot of firepower of their own, like actual flame powers. So I don't know that that theory holds up. I just really like a game where I feel like I can be seeing all of these events and be like, man, this absolutely seems to be operating by rules, and I may not know what all of the rules are yet.
Come on. Gav will be waiting for us. Get your stuff together.
What are we... Yeah, I'm ready to go. Oh, we can just leave. Okay. I thought the last quest objective was talk to Sid. I like the chains that are marked out on this map. The King's Fall, northwestern Senbrak. Here tumble the waters of the Empire's brooks and bournes to converge into a single resplendent cataract where the bygone king is said to have lost both life and kingdom.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
Yeah, for the record, I don't think that...
You like that, don't you?
I don't think that Clive is feeling sorry for himself. I feel like he's feeling sorry for Joshua. He did the thing. He was motivated by...
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
I completely lost my train of thought there. Oh, 4 chunks of poirit. We're right. Hey, spiders. Can I don't think we can cross here, no. Just figured I'd check.
More killing. And for what?
Darn it! I thought I was on dog power.
That's enough. My wounds, boy.
Yeah, the fact that he was motivated through 13 years of suffering as a branded, working for the kingdom that had overthrown his own homeland, and through all of that, he was motivated by the idea that he would somehow, some way, strike back at the entity that killed Joshua. Then he realizes that it's himself. I can imagine really being in your feelings there and having this incredibly deep sense of regret. Was there something... All of the other icons can control their power. Why can't I? Why did mine have to manifest in a way that killed the brother that I loved so much? And I get that Sid is trying to, like, shake him out of it, but it seems like a reasonable thing to be upset about.
Beastman! Here!
Oh my gosh, I missed that dodge.
Too slow.
I keep trying to do like the ranged rebuttal to that. There we go. That's what I keep trying to do. I think I'm doing it too late.
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
I like how bittersweet the music is. Like it's very calming, but in a way that feels very, very melancholy. This appears to be as far as we can go. All right.
Can't be much further now.
Snakes.
Ow.
Not this time.
Part of me wants to continue to pet the puppy, but also we just did that at the start. I just feel like I would be petting Morgul all the time.
Come on. Let me through.
Let's take out some of the smaller guys. I feel like they're going to be a little bit easier for us to deal with. Oh boy. I dodged too early and realized, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do another dodge in time. I don't want to be against the cliffside. Oh, maybe I should have stayed by the cliffside. Oh my god, this guy is suddenly really working me. Oh no, I didn't see the charge coming in. No. Oh, done. Okay. I guess we did enough shredding on his charge. Otherwise, I thought he had me.
What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape! Gav! Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way. You made your choice!
Oh! For anybody that missed it, Torgal snatched that man out of the air and did a pile driver. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the one that's on cooldown.
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late. Captain Trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Okay.
Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Not this time. My wounds, boy. Don't let them get away.
All right. One down, one to go.
Not this time.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, time for a potion.
My wounds, boy. Not this time.
When could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Get him, boy.
Oh my god, what a wind up, and I still whiffed it. No!
it.
No, I really can't.
Not this time.
We're finished! Come on. Shit!
Clive! Give me your hand!
Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an Eikon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fella you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death, that you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began. He must be stopped.